Disclaimer: content is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Trading involves substantial risk. Only trade with money you can afford to lose. Past performance does not guarantee future results. Viewers are responsible for their own trading decisions. No guarantees of success or profitability. Good morning to all traders out there. We got a good looking rally this last night. Open up. Looking rally, looks like it retraced already a little bit, about 50% of that move from 28,350. Yeah, it looks like a nice rally up here though. We're at 28,447, 46, 28,450 this morning. Want to have a good trading day. Want to get really focused. Start streaming a little earlier so I can get better gauge on what the market's doing. Just look at price action, pre-market. Study these charts just a bit longer and get a better idea of what direction we could be going in this morning with some fundamentals and some research. So yeah, let's have a good trading day. Looks like rallies, another rally, another build maybe, a correct retracement first. So it's headed down, pushing up off of, let me let people know I'm streaming. Feels a bit early, but excited for this trading day. So figuring out if it's a buy, a sell, or short sell. Looks like they started short selling off of this high up here, 28,633, as high as 28,616, 28,634.75. So we got a high of 28,634.75. $28,634.75. A lot of orders populating around 450 as far as I know. So we're coming down from there. We came up from here though, from this low after this gap up at 28,250. So let's also more 28,250. $28,250. Deeper correction. If we were shorting here back into a range of support, 28 flat, slightly above here, 28, a break at 28. So let's mark 28. So could find some slowing down consolidation at 2250 and 28 flat. Immediate trend is bearish correction of these rallies from 28 flat yesterday. There was a gap up, could fill that gap today, so we could be trading until 3,250. So that's my invalidation between 3 and 250. Could be consolidation there. And another consolidation around 28 flat and 2850. Pivot. Okay, so we got some soft landing zones between 3 and 28 flat for today. More of an immediate hold up here, holds above 250. Pre-market made a big move, 350 to 634. creating a landing around 4. Also, pre-market trading down to 4. Nice sell off here. Sell off pre-market, big move here, getting their orders out the way. Selling at these highs, inducing shorts. Okay, we got 22 minutes to open. We got a couple levels marked out here. Deeper retracement, 27,600 if we're bearish, if we're completely bearish. I think they're gonna find a new support off of 28 though. These areas seem a little weaker. Accumulation seems a little weaker here. Deeper accumulation here, probably added here, probably gonna take off here. As low as 300 slips, sell off morning, potential holds, selling to longs for this rally, continuation. As low as 250, 200, tap that FEG, that recent FEG. 28 flat. Those are good areas to look at. Areas of interest, and we have a high here. We just got to pay attention to price action. Let's go look at the news. Let's get to the main page. Okay, MNQ technicals, fundamentals. MNQ technicals and fundamentals. Did I? A horrible memory. Yeah, I did. Okay, as of the market open on Wednesday, May 6th, 2026, the micro, E-mini, NASDAQ, MNQ futures are trading in a bullish environment, following the NASDAQ 100 closing at 28,000 yesterday. Closed at 28,000 yesterday, broke 28 to 250, the area 300. So build around 28,100 to 3, from 3 to 6. 6 to 4, so potentially floating back down to just above 3. Nice landing, a nice sell off, sell longs here. Need a big reason for there to remain, to be buying higher lows up here. More of an immediate shorting opportunity. Want to see how far that goes. Could be a part of that if we get good momentum to the downside. Off of this correction, off open, take profit real quick. 1 or 2 of those trades. Trade back down to 28 flat. Yesterday's close. Way above yesterday's high. Created a new high. 28,630. Maybe a soft landing around 4. Current momentum, NASDAQ is currently at 28,000, reflecting a 1.26% gain for the session. The NYSE is holding near its recent high, suggesting strong immediate support above the 27,900 level. Volatility, market volatility remains relatively stable but slightly elevated. The VIX is currently at 17.44, down 4.65%, indicating a decrease in investor fear, which often correlates with tech-heavy rallies. Rally sector strength. The technology sector is the primary driver today, surging 2.26%. This outperformance is critical for MNQ traders as technology constitutes the largest weight in the underlying index. 2.26% surge today. We got that overnight with this rally and gap up. Some fundamental backdrop for the NASDAQ 100 shows massive scale and profitability in core tech sectors, software and semis. These two sectors alone represent over $24 trillion in market value. Traders should monitor NVIDIA and Microsoft as they dictate the direction of these sectors. Sentiment. While high growth sectors like software and semiconductors show robust income, the biotechnology sector remains a drag on the broader index with a negative net income of minus 3.07 billion. Trading summary for the open. Watch for a potential continuation of the morning's 1.26% move. If the technology and material sectors maintain their 2% gains, MNQ is likely testing session highs. Conversely, monitor the communication services sector, which is currently a laggard at 0.53%. As any further weakness, there could keep upside momentum. Communication services. So NVIDIA and Microsoft. Magnificent Seven represents the primary engine of the modern equity market, heavily concentrated in artificial intelligence, cloud computing, and digital ecosystems. As of May 26th, these stocks continue to lead the tech-heavy NASDAQ through their performance has become increasingly divergent based on their individual successes in monetizing generative AI. Increasingly divergent. AI portfolio analysis and themes. AI hardware versus software. NVIDIA remains a foundational hardware provider, while Microsoft, Alphabet, and Meta are now deeply into the implementation phase, where markets are judging them on how AI affects their bottom line margins rather than just potential. Consumer sentiment. Amazon, Apple, and Tesla remain sensitive to global consumer spending and interest rate environments. Apple's recent push into spatial computing and Tesla's advancements in autonomous driving are key idiosyncratic drivers for this group. Amazon, Apple, and Tesla remain sensitive interest rate environments. Sector dominance. Your watch list is heavily weighted toward interactive media, Meta, Alphabet, and software, semiconductors. Microsoft and NVIDIA making it highly sensitive to the XLK technology, XLY consumer discretionary sectors. Compared to the broader S&P 500, these 7 stocks typically exhibit higher volatility but significantly higher growth potential. Bullish view. Continued cooling of inflation and potential soft landing could lead to a broader market rally where these high growth names thrive. Success in proprietary AI chip development by Google and Amazon could reduce reliance on external suppliers and boost margins. Bearish view. Increased regulatory scrutiny on big tech monopolies and high valuations relative to historical PE ratios may lead to price corrections if earnings growth slows even slightly. They're going to be a lot heavier on their view of these big companies. They have to perform a lot better because they're monopolies. Upcoming events. Watch for the next round of quarterly earnings where AI CapEx, capital expenditure, will be the most scrutinized metric. Investors want to see that the billions spent on infrastructure are resulting in revenue. So we're going to see the fruits of the labor soon. Suggestions for your watch list. To diversify this tech-heavy list while staying within the theme of innovation and market leadership, you might consider Broadcom. So maybe add here. What else is there? Get back to these charts maybe, or okay, so let's see here. And based on the news, we saw a nice rally overnight. Ceasefire tensions, nice rally. A bit of a steep rally though. When we get steep rallies, there's longer consolidations. Steep rally, big move, 1,000-point move, 600-point move. I can't do the math right now. 27.8 to 28.6. That's 800 points. this week. 800 point move to the upside this week. Definitely going to be selling off open. Started selling, inducing shorts, selling some more around 28.5, getting out, selling some more potentially 28.4. Finding liquidity off open this morning. If this comes and tests these highs again, could be slipping to the upside for longs. Could be selling into strength, into a rally this morning. A rally to 630 with the hold off open, or we get a deeper push and retracement to 3 or 28 flat. If we're testing below 3 and we dip into 250, then we are bearish till 28 flat potentially, or this 2250 to 2850 area. So if we're bearish past 300, if we get a hold up here, then we could rally back up to 630 with a break of highs, and we'll probably just exit around 5, from 4 to 5. So for bullish off morning, we could target 5. For at least retracement of this downwards move, or slips for an accumulation to the downside, or we get a deeper sell-off quickly. Trading at 400 right now. So I want to see how this reacts from 4 to 3. More immediate off open in 10 minutes. We could slip to 450. This breaks above 450. We are bullish. Sell to longs, long inducing maybe to 5. Looks like we get a break below 400 here. Nice downwards movement off. Break below 400. Looks like we're accumulating to 3. Off open will be a good entry here. We see a break to the downside for a continuation move. Sell off, looking for liquidity around 400. Could be a consolidation between 4 and 430 for a decisive move. Or we get one of those big moves, 100-point moves in a minute, down to 3 real quick. Or we get switched to 5, but there's more shorting than longs here. They got a sell up here. Maybe looking to support 400. I think their selling is going to continue to 3. They did stop selling, took some off. I don't know what is the operator doing right now? Looks like it's downwards correction. Looks like they're repricing to the downside to like 250. Getting a bit of a momentum move down off of 400, maybe from 430, from 450 to like 400. So now we want to see, we got a relief of this downwards move, and it looks like more immediately bearish correction until 3 or 350. The next target would be 350 with an entry at 4 or around 4. And we target 50. We got 8 minutes to open. That would be the how NY open affects volatility this morning. Off entry, slips for a little bit while there's low volume, or they're getting liquidity off open around 400. probably already took profit, and this is coming on down to the downside, finding a nice demand area, 350 maybe as low as 300. Bit of an accumulation. It's off at 4 though, holding at 4. There's an FEG. We're tapping into that FEG. So 400, around 350 to 4. Seven minutes till open. Feel way more prepared. You got to get into some sort of groove with the price action before open. Get a nice feel for the markets. 6 o'clock's a good time to start. Okay, so we breaking all-time highs again, testing all-time highs. I know we're gonna scalp this open. Find some good plays. What kind of plays am I gonna take this morning? I want to see price around 4. We're here this morning. 4. Remain bullish above 300, 250, and then kind of bearish correction to 28.50, 28 flat. Maybe even 150, 200. Might be finding demand to the downside. More immediate move to the downside would be a good entry here. 400 to 300. Offer it. Saw a nice push below 4 to get our correction at 3. Don't quite see a buyer here. We're selling short right now. Selling short until 3, maybe a demand at 3. I think people see 3 or 250 to remain bullish, or 400 if we're really bullish. I think this more short, more accumulation to the downside. Even though everybody's more long here, I don't really trust Pulse anymore. It is an interesting gauge to see. They're more longs and they got orders at 26.8. So they're selling up here still. They still could sell up here. We'll see where the prevailing buying of orders takes place between. Probably buying longs. Increasing orders is going to make this push up off of instead of less selling, because it looks like a lot of selling happened quickly up here around 630, 5.6, 550, 500, a little bit at 450, here at 400 with some downwards pressure. Looking for longs here. Longs are looking for soft landing around 4. Could be consolidating in the morning. Trading around VWAP to the upside. Made a big move. Could have found the bottom. I don't know. People are more invested for a longer consolidation to the downside. Okay, we got 3 minutes to open. Let's have a good trading morning. As of right now, what am I? Bearish? Am I bearish? Bearish sell-off correction at these highs, supporting a demand. A lot buys. So looking for good buys here. More cautious around 300. Could target 3 initially. More of a correction to the downside. That would be shorting. And we're shorting sell-off price right now, 400. It still needs a deeper correction below 4 to 3 maybe. So I think my initial trade would be with downwards momentum. Would break this 80. I'm selling. Wait a minute, maybe. We'll see. Keep my stop just be on 400. So 75 would be a good entry. Would be the furthest entry if we can get a good entry at 90, 95, 400. We got 2 minutes to open. Get a lot of downwards pressure off of 4. Could hold this up around 4 for a while. We get this move to 70 again. Downwards pressure off of 400. Good entry would be 400 to 3. Good first play, 4 to 3. Build, maybe some consolidation, hold below 400. That's the last leg of correction here. Last leg is sell off. That would definitely be a bigger demand at 300. Not quite a demand here at 4, or it could be accumulation of high demand slips. It's causing price find lower and lower longs. Quick during their sell off here, selling at lower prices. Maybe buying at lower prices. Maybe 400 seems reasonable. Seeing a break below around 85. You got 30 seconds till open. Let's freaking trade well. Let's do this. Let's make some money this morning. Let's get better. Let's read these prices. Read price action. So immediately bearish, but overall bullish with the demand at 300. And I want to go against this demand here off open. I want to see price for a while, for a little bit. We're seeing price dip below 370, 360 off open.
Order filled.
A bit of a wider stop here, just beyond 400. We're gonna exit here. 3.
Order filled.
Good first play. Took more than 15 points there. It took about 20 points. Got about 20 points already. We're up 76.50. Okay, so made our move. Now we gotta wait for a demand to pick up around 3 potentially, or get in on this move to 3. Looks like it's more of a downward press here. We got easy selling until 3. Bit of a hold off of 50. Upwards pressure and relief off 50. Gonna retest at 70. Retest 70. Retest 4. Wicked 40-point candle there. Hold the 80. Not downwards pressure off 80. Better entry. Do this again. The 40, unless that was a deep relief and a lot of people bought there. Slower move to the downside, high volatility. Holding around 380, populating 380. Still bearish correction this morning until 3. Better entries here, potentially. Can't really see these candles. Bearish correction till 300, holds off of 80. Want to see more of a break to the downside, 70, 60. More upwards relief pressure, upwards relief to 400. Break of this recent low. Potentially pullbacks. We'll see around 400. Trades above, and we found a low. We're in this with the break of 412.
Order filled.
Price target 440. $423, 420, 24, 20, 18, 20, 17, 15. Holds above 20, around 20. Plan for a big move to the upside quickly here. Want to see a break of 20. Seeing a nice candle to the upside. Green at 25, 20 again. Might need to exit.
Order filled.
Too much red here. Bring the tab lower to 400, and we got a break and retest of 400. Nice push up off of 4. Another entry here. Better entry. Seeing a break above. Oops, didn't click. Maybe not yet. We could collect right here.
Order submitted. Order canceled. Order submitted.
Should be in market now.
Order canceled. Order filled.
Nice break of this recent one. We did get a break. Gonna take profits soon. Well, I'm in this off momentum. Break to the upside.
Order filled.
Okay, we are scalping NY Open, y'all. This has a way up higher potential to the upside. Probably do this again at till 500. Do this again till 500. I see better entry around 430, populating 430 to the upside. Oh, we're just getting a beautiful move to the upside that you don't want to miss. Populating 28, 450. Find a better entry at 30, potentially 40, 40. We got a nice bullish correction here with an accumulation around 40 off open. It's been 5 minutes. Finding an initial range, might trade back into and slip to 400 before we get a move to the upside potentially. Or we get a hold, nice demand off of 30, 40 area. Nice demand off of 50 here. $40, 45, 40, don't want to get back, but could this be a high range and we got a nice hold off of 40. That's a nice impulsive candle retracement relief, new auction to the upside as far as we can break highs here. So we're gonna have an accumulation around 400, 40, and then we get a break to the upside.
Order filled. Order filled.
Here, been on this hold beyond 410. That this grind is gonna agree around 40, 50. Taking a profit of 5. The last accumulation before we get moved to the upside. Seeing a little relief here. This could be a nice move. This might need to go down before it goes up, huh? Taking profit sooner. Waiting for a break here. Break to the downside. 30. That's gonna slip as far as pretty far. Get back here. Want to exit. I don't want to give too much back.
Stop filled.
Ooh, I don't know how to exit when I should. When I call that, should exit and should have exited. Look for better entry. Here, a 400 wasn't enough to. Dang, that. 2 contracts. When I'm scalping, I'm taking profit quick, and then you get the one big loss. That's not proper trading. That's not proper scalping either. Should have validated a lot sooner on this move. But this is a better demand area though. Knew it was gonna break and retest 400. Wait till find a good entry at 4 to the upside. I think that's a lot of people's plans here. We seen a break below. Downwards pressure off of 450. Quick sell off, short correction down to 300 first. Scalp pretty decent, probably would have been out of it, did think of that, and should have not. I think I was bullish for another leg continuation to the upside, but needed to find a better entry on a scalp. Since I am scalping, took this move, sold that low, bought this, sold that, exited, and then bought here and sold that. About here, got stopped out and it cut off, cut me off from down here.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Got a nice relief of that downwards pressure. I'm gonna target this high for 1-to-1. So we're building our way up. We're supporting these lows. We're in a tight range, got a relief of that downward shorting pressure. Building around 28,430 last market orders. And then we're all targeting 60 here. Just quick scalp to 60. Quick relief to 60. Gonna let this one break 50. Downwards pressure off 50. Not quite ready to collect here. Selling at these highs from 10. Still selling, break at 50.
Order filled.
Nice play, we're up a hundo. Damn, would have been up like 250. Been up like 250 maybe. But I extended my stop that last play. We're up a hundo. Okay, secure that bag. This is a crawl. This is a climb to the upside. We're taking steps to the upside. Nice target, quick target to 28,460. Made a quick 100. Next play would be still demand here. Price discovery, retest 50. More of a build at 50. Could be a good entry at 50 here. $50, $30, $20, and $50. Quick scalps this morning. Had some better plays, had one initial bad plays, quick scalps, 20-point plays. It's like high adrenaline. Imagine if it's money, real money. You gotta get used to seeing real money, income. It's gonna be so cool. Just need prop firms this week though. This week, maybe getting ready for next week. I'll just have everything ready and start trading the eval next Monday. Seeing a hold off of 28,440. It's been 13 minutes off open. Getting an accumulation to the upside with potential break of 40. Hold at 40, 30. See if there's more demand or more of an accumulation range between 4 and 430. More of an upwards move on the 5. We got a hold on the 5. Break above. Part of price discovery. I'm gonna create this first initial range here. Price discovery to maybe 500. Buy this pullback to that recent high for a continuation of that trend to the upside. Or this doesn't, or this just keeps going. We got an initial break, could be a steady climb. This is a big candle, big relief here. Potential entries here. We fill 450. Bounce off of 450. Potential last entries here. Maybe be patient. With this pullback from 5. Just pull back and accumulate. Looks like it's making its move though. Could enter here till 5. Till 5.
Order filled. Order filled.
Should let that break 5 and held. It's gonna be consolidation at 50 though. At 500. We're gonna break a 500 here. If I wasn't addicted to nicotine, I'd just be breathing. Man, that would be my nicotine. It's just air. Air only, but I need nicotine. Crazy. Seen a break below 500, relief selling around 500. Probably a larger accumulation happening. 480. New entries here. New accumulation from 480 to 520. Potentially, you could take that range. This build. Maybe ties as low as 450. Remaining supportive though. Big move, big sells. Maybe out of the market, overbuy area a couple times. They're not. We got an upwards momentum here. Less selling. Maybe see if this reaches about 50. More selling to about 50. A 15-minute accumulation orb or break back within this range or hold above. Let's break and retest off of 460. Getting upwards pressure to 5 again. Got a relief candle to the upside. Hold at 70. Early orders to the upside. Exit at 5. Hold at 65, downwards pressure. Hold above 60, still 65. New buyers here at this FEG.
Order filled.
Quick 1-to-1, retracing back to this high. Remaining bullish. We're getting a break here. Maybe a break of highs. Selling around 80. Accumulating for this move to 5. More downwards pressure. Who should have exited? More of an accumulation at 75. Maybe want to exit here. Just below this fair value. Potentially populate 75. This doesn't knock me out. More of a pickup at 60. They're testing this downward selling pressure again. Their mine is going low for better prices here if they're out. Upwards relief is 75. Great FEG below 80. 70, 71, 2, 65. Hold at 65. Since you want to exit, yeah, we're getting downwards pressure here. Deeper accumulation. Nice hold at 65 still, but a little bit close. Nice demand here. Nobody else, no reason to short. Just an accumulation lower and lower here. Just beyond 50. $650 accumulation for a move to the upside, break of 5. From 50, I got my stop so low, it's crazy. I'm getting a lot of accumulation at 60. Waiting for this downwards pressure to stop. Supporting this 50 last sweep. I don't know why I'm betting this stays above 50. Thank goodness for them.
Stop filled.
Deeper relief at 50, better entries at 50.
Order submitted.
I don't know why I would get back there. That's crazy. Better entry at 50 though. Recovery to 65. Should just move my stop.
Order filled. Order canceled.
Targeting this recent high. Oh no, we're out again.
Stop filled.
We're getting mad downwards pressure here.
Order filled.
Mad downwards pressure on the 5. A little recovery here. Oh, could get as low as accumulating a 4. Oh, I was on tilt. I didn't get back too much. Hold below this break of 50. And we'll remain bearish shorts, but accumulating in recovery. Oh, stupid plays. If I don't know what I'm doing, I'd stay out. I would have kept this money. But would I? That's why I need prop firms. This is gonna stop me out. I'm gonna take a break too.
Stop filled.
Take a break, reassess. Everybody, if you need to, take a break, reassess. Market. Just only been about 30 minutes. A bit volatile this morning off of this move to the upside and this crazy bounce off of 400 basically. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, we were up. This is continuing bullish though with the break up here. Perfect timing potentially.
Order filled.
Break a high, sell early. Break a 500. Steady climb. Quick climb. All momentum here. And then that does. It's gonna accumulate again at 500. Okay, we got a sweeper here.
Stop filled.
We were up a lot though. I think I would have stopped after 230. I was up at 230. Now I'm down hella fast. So I know that's tilt on demo, but yeah, stupid play sometimes. I would have lost this one off momentum. It's a crazy buyer in the market. After this, should not have trusted this low at 420. Lighter people in the market here. Okay, so I wouldn't be in this trade. Let's see if we could make up for loss. What would I do here? I'm still bullish retracement to the upside. It's just a lot of accumulation happening around 5. Happening for a break of 5. There's no reason to be shorting, but market orders and limit orders that are set so low and stops and everybody trying to scalp these quick moves is getting noise and volatility with the movement to the upside. Nice realistic hold off of 470 with the stop below 450 potentially. Maybe put a limit here of 470. Can't be losing so much though. I would have took those. Those some good initial trades, especially scalping early quick. Maybe I would have stayed in it that way. Let's see what trades I took this morning. Shorted this first initial. Exited here, went long from here. Took a quick one, went long from here. Needed to accumulate. Got stopped, went long from here. Sold here. Went long from here, sold there. Went long from here. Some crazy anomaly stuff happened here. Tilt trades. Went long from here. There's a buyer in the market keeping this lower. Stop wasn't big enough. Should have kept it below 450. We're getting a nice hold around 28, 480 area to the upside. Break of 500. Crazy anomaly here. 651. Can't wait to know what I'm doing and be profitable here. I feel like I gotta learn too much here, but starting from the basics though, trend, direction, positioning yourself on the pullback potentially with an upward move relief to the upside, but you do want to see confluence, confirmation candles, impulsive candles to know that the selling is eased up a bit. Still look like a hold around 500 potentially. A couple holds off of 500 did not break. Could be bearish off of 500. Big downwards pressure here. Maybe it's a new auction to the downside for sell-off. We get a green on the hour though. The last 2 hours, but crazy wick and we're trading up above, so I mean, wouldn't count this wick to the downside to 4, but it is a green steady climb. Buys, quick buys and sells supporting 470 here. 450 maybe. Slips to the low 450. Finding a larger accumulation to the upside. Anticipating some big move to the downside off of 500 though. Let's go to break 28.5 off open. Maybe more of a consolidation now. Up here, not enough volume. Break to the downside. Maybe you want to sell this off a little bit to 4. I think they showed previous interest at 4. Maybe higher. Breaking below, inducing shorts. Might be going against the trend there. A buyer in the market. Might be done selling, just doing it for liquidity and wide open. Oh, that's crucial. That's where you get these. Well, you are positioning with the operator. If I could position myself as a sell off and it's selling short too, I need to learn that. Like, how do I know the operator is gonna take this down? Like, even from here off of 500, like, how do I know there's an operator here at 500 that's keeping us below 500 but above 450? The last 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 20 minutes. Crazy buyer. We'll see if he keeps this above 50. Strange downwards sell off on the hour. Selling at these highs will still be pretty high above 400. It's just been a sell off all morning, but there's still been a demand meeting the sell off. Interesting, there's still high demand. And the other guys are selling. And they got a lot on the way up. A recovery of their sales selling into strength, really. And price is still going up. And there's a demand off open. Taking advantage of that liquidity off open. That's so cool to see that. Now that the retail's out and we all lost money and these guys are sold off now, like, it's just a strange operator in the market, keeping this around 440. Could be a higher low here. We're gonna take a profit quickly. Like 25-point chunks or something. Maybe a demand here at 40. Looks that way. Looks like a higher low. Populating around 440, 450. So it's could be coming back down to 400 here. More of a demand, more of a short and quick shorts, taking advantage here to 400. 20-point move. Trading above VWAP. Light market this morning. I don't know how I'm down so much. This chop really chopped me up pretty badly. Should have been out of it. Nice demand on a 440 though. Choppy morning. Bit of a downwards pressure for no reason. They want to play off of 500. There's a resistance off 5. Could be targeting 3. It's the lowest 28 flat for rails. Deep retracement. Hold above 4. Made overnight move 5. Hold below 420. This looks bearish on the hour. It really is how much focus do you have, and if it's taken up by chop, then it's like a little bit, you gotta create some endurance through the chop, patience and not being in the trade or being part of a stupid setup. But need smooth trading on throughout the week, and you gotta somehow need some big operators to facilitate smooth trading and everybody be on the same page. But it's reasonable that we made this huge move after just a day, and that there would be selling at these highs, looking for liquidity. And it seems like there was enough light selling going on between 400 or 500 that there was still more demand as they were selling, but demand dried up a little bit. Retail stepped out. Now made a move from 5 to 4. On the 5 seems to be a bit of an accumulation, but at least to 400. Or we get a soft hold around 420 off of VWAP. So definitely price correction to the downside. This saw that move break below 4 all the way down to 28,384 with one candle. So 40-point market move here. Completely disrespected 400 to the downside. Should be bearish, targeting these lows. So now there's gonna be an accumulation around 4 to the downside. A complete price discovery, so you just be in one of these.
Order filled.
There's gonna be accumulation around 4. My stop isn't wide enough. I'm not sure how far I should. So I'll break below. It's gonna be accumulation for a while. Might be more of an aggressive short here, unless I want to buy at 400 and play this weird thing. Quick recovery to the upside. Algos here, getting good prices here, shifting something for 20.
Stop filled.
Yeah, I can't just be playing this game because this game isn't real if it's not real money. I need prop firms. It's gonna be today or tomorrow. I'm gonna open up an eval with Take Profit Trader, and I'm doing prop firms to the start of next week for sure. I'm just gonna set everything up this week. I need that incentive, that real payout. Took some good trades, feel comfortable in the markets, feel comfortable reading price action, calling the plays and getting in on plays I think that are gonna work out, and it works out, and sometimes it doesn't, but that's the effect of a lot of people in the market, a crowded market, create a lot of noise and volatility to the upside. But there was more demand at a high, surprisingly high volume morning, selling a lot. Yeah, after this huge move, inducing shorts at these highs. Completely recovered that downwards move, so there's a buying presence at 400, quick buying presence at 400. So can't short too low.
Order filled.
Can we get to these highs though? Without getting stopped out here. Let's see if we can get back up to these highs. Recovery of 450. Extra boost to the upside. Quick reversal. And with this buyer here, 450. And with retail, about 450 to 5. That's a good trade. I would exit here.
Order filled.
Dang, but I'm in the dirt right now. That is a funny demo trading. But that's a nice play though. On the continuation, maybe target 5. We start targeting here, 480. Maybe even go short from here. I'm playing the strange range now. For target, we need one more. We need direction off here. We got the area around 9,500. If we get a triple bottom here off 5, we got a new auction to the downside. Indication. Downwards pressure, found a range. That'll be a bet, huh? There's a buyer here though. Oh, we know you're there at 4 or something. Maybe we can get back down to 4. It's a quick play to the downside. Seeing downwards relief. More data. Quicker slips to the downside. And we're bearish off morning. Hold below 5. Could slips with this operator. He doesn't want to find a sell here. You want to sell? We're going to be selling into shorts here. We get a break above with this buyer and his accumulation slips high above until long for a break of 5. We get a continuation to 6. Nice upwards relief pressure, maybe not. We got a little bit of a push off 90. 90 to 5. I see a breakout highs potentially more long. Marvis 30 move off of 5 this morning. There's a big buyer. Maybe they're selling here off 5. We got a doji holding with downwards pressure. Dang, I can't wait till real money and not just making stacks every day. Oh my god. Brother out God. Let me know, huh? What I gotta do to get this. Spirit help me through this journey, trading process. A vessel to help. And with money I could definitely help. So that's the goal here. Philanthropy. Making money in the markets in a sensible way. Taking care of myself. Finding ways to help like homeless people. And that's it. Kids, yeah, that's pretty much it. And trying to make as much money, business, a thriving market, real estate. There's like a lot of different avenues of people became millionaires. Find like your favorite one. This is a bit stressful though. You gotta focus like pretty heavy. It almost seems unreal, the opportunity here though, and the way that this is all set up for us to make money somehow and appreciating assets. This is a bit bullish up at these highs, and we got a good seller around 500 though, around 48.50 this morning. So we're keeping this within a range, and you just got to be up to date with the markets, up to date with NQ. So far we are correcting at these highs around 500. Potential to go to the downside to 4 within this range. But there is an accumulation going on here. If not, a distribution sells with a demand still present. Might have exhausted that demand for a break. I found fair value right here, 450, 400 to 500 this morning. I gotta start considering like other markets potentially. I know there's MES, maybe the Dow. Seems like my impression is that there's a solid structure on the Dow. Let me look at it, huh? That's what I gotta do here. Solid higher low there. Oh, nice consolidation for the last month. March, April, May. The last couple of weeks have been consolidating for a break of highs. Dang, heavy consolidation. Around 49,350. Crucial, 49,350. It shows you the updated 49,350. Huh, how would you trade this? I'd probably be staying away from the Dow at this point. It's been choppy for too long. What about Russell, huh? Okay, we loading still? Yeah. We've seen a break of highs too. Oh, nice day on the Russell. I could call that this morning. 2472, 2492. Is that a lot? 30 points. Oh no, I'm not fully loaded here. Bitcoin. This isn't. It's doing too much, maybe. Bitcoin is at 106. What is it? 106,675. When was that? Back in June. They stopped trading this on JnthnTrades back in June. It's weird. So I only trust MNQ. It's like super volatile, but sometimes it be playing. Got a nice hold above 40 though, 400. I took way too many trades on this way up here. Chop, a hold, a triple bottom, a triple top. Hold to the above 400 with the higher low maybe. I don't know, I need to see. Bigger candles here on 15-second. Helps me see just how big a 100-point move is. Like from 400 to 500. It's like a big profit potential with this big sweep here, where it could be good entry, slow down 430. You can take this from 450 to 5. Trust the buy side. 450 to 5. This breaks above here. 440 or 430. Hella over trading this morning, but I would take this trade here. So I'm done trading maybe. Maybe I just started too early. I got like a good hour and a half, 2 hours maybe in me with trading and live streaming. You know, my focus is just out the window and I can't focus on price action and just want to do something else at that point. But I gotta build endurance. Like it's like gotta be at least until closing. So 2 p.m. all day looking at the charts, and it's no problem. Don't feel like being in a trade, looking for the longer term setups. Finding better entries instead of scalping with what's presented. Staying above 400 is a good entry to the upside, or we get a break below 4 for more of a correction. Shorts. It's like demand is stepping in here though, slowing it down. You get a relief with selling here. Taking profit, exchanging to longs potentially. It could be a longer accumulation for a more share move to the upside. A bit of a relief 420. So you got 420 to like 480.
Order filled.
Could be a deeper accumulation, be getting a slight relief here. Could be early in on the move. Early in on the move, might be some pressure around 40. Accumulation, late accumulation, 50. Targeting 80, 75 area. Could be a quick move. Pay back with this range. We all got it together here later on, potentially. More of an accumulation between 440 and 30. Could be slips to the downside, accumulation range. See upwards pressure here. Past 40. Want to see a break of 40 again. 35, 230, downwards pressure, 30, holding around 20, break below 20, accumulation at 20 still. Higher low 20, inducing longs. 24, 23, 24. See you break at 30. 30. Relief. Downwards pressure off of 45 market orders hitting 25 for the upside. No. Slips to the downside. Oh no. We're bearish now? Deeper bearish correction. Those here, we're demoing. Potentially want to exit. This is an accumulation off of 410. Potentially want to exit. Accumulation to the upside. More longs and shorts. More selling than not. Engaging retail here at this low for this 730 move to the upside. Building, accumulating. 25. I would be in this trade and maybe a couple other ones. Like this trade. Saw a break below, but it got stopped. Wasn't on this one. Definitely would have took that one. This is more of an accumulation at 20 before an agreement to the upside. Could be accumulating some shorts here too. I think I'm done trading. I only got an hour and a half in me to figure this day trading out before I can't focus. Hold at 25 and I just, break above here, 25, 26. Want to see break at 30, 34, 36. See a break at 40. Just want to close here. Once we get this break that we need quickly off 40. Start selling at 40. 43, go break above. Dang. We got our more relief here. We got our buyer, we got our selling at 50. Just slowing down. Upwards pressure off of 50. See a break of the selling. Targeting 80 here. more selling at 50. I need more of an accumulation. Break 50. Green is 60. See a break at 60. Some more selling at 60, 65. More selling at 60. Selling at 50. Might be a little bit of time before we get a break to 80. Secondary accumulation, reaccumulation here. Or a lower high. Getting a lot of selling here. A quick sweep below 40. Not inducing shorts by any means, but it's some reaccumulation. Potentially supporting this 40-50 area. Seeing a quick break actually. Nice hold here. Secondary leg. Completion of this move. Just below 80. Upwards pressure. A bit of a hold here at 56. Seeing a break at 60. Holding below 60. Selling 55. Want to see a break at 60. Holding below 50. Collecting at 50. Bounce off 50, 55, 80, 56, 60. Break at 60, 61. Want to see continuation move to at least 75. More selling here. This high. Do I wait for a break or do I get out here? Maybe sell this in a profit and that'd be the free trade. Seeing a break above 65. Break above 70. I want to see 70. Selling maybe at this high. Want to see a break of 70 to 75. So back into 65, 55. Holding above 60. Ooh, we get
Stop filled.
dang, that would have been a great play. Shot 30, quick points to the downside. And to profit, that was ridiculous. This is downwards bearish here. Quick sell off, that's for sure. Not sure what this blob is. The blorb. What is this? A big old circular bear paw. A literal bear paw on the freaking. That's so crucial. The most consolidated morning in a while that I've been a part of. Some heavy consolidation here around 44.50 for crazy. I'm out though. We're up one. Nice holds off of 400. Upside potential. Nice range too. For our volatile 100-point range. It's decreasing, so more of an accumulation to 50. Created FVG below 50. Should feel that 450 be a good stop. This could be a good entry here. And stop at 4, targeting 5. for a higher low here. More definitive to the upside, build off of 25, off of this VWAP. More resistance below 5, decreasing in volume. Lighter volume, 730. Still waiting for a move though. I think it's more of an accumulation of 4. So this will be a decent entry here. This would be my play. I'll be in on this one. Here for a break of 5. Would I? I don't know. Just trusting this. Breaking this range here. But it is very circular though. It's pretty crucial. We got some claws up here too. It's a triple thingamajig. Lots of spiky ins and outs here. Again, upwards retracement move, break above 450. We can't get to 5. Breaking 50, 450. And I'm out though. I don't know. I think it was probably a decent trading day. Let me check my stats real quick. For the day. Today is the 6th. Made 363, made loss 770. Yeah, today is an anomaly on the stats, but 50% win rate. 14 more winning trades and losing. About 50% win rate this morning, and this took me about half the time to realize it was going to stay in a larger range chop. Buying morning, supporting 400. Not quite a big move, big of a move yet, but looks like it's making its move now. Everybody's looking for a decisive move above 500 and an accumulation of 450 again, or a potential we get in now for this larger accumulation of 5 or break a highs quickly. So we're holding above here. Nice. But I'm out though. I probably, I don't know. Weird trading day, but can't wait to start prop firms. It's gonna be the real deal. So I have to adapt to taking trades that way instead of just demoing. I need to do something new, increase the risk, my opportunity to actually make something every day on low income. And I think that's what prop firms are made for. Demo and then prop firms. Still feel like I need to learn how to trade. I need to gather my strategy a little better though, so I'm not in any rush to start it. But I feel like I've outgrown demo this first month. I've been demoing for a month, and maybe treat prop firm a little lighter because it is a sort of demo. But yeah, we're getting a move to 500 here. Would have been here, probably would have been incentivized to exit here. 80. Yeah, I hope everybody had a good trading morning. Hope they get better. Hope you got better. Hope you took some good trades, made some profit, read the markets correctly, and hope you guys have a good day. So if you did watch, just like comment, let me know how I'm doing. If you stuck around with watching, just comment. Think about chatting it up if you're really interested. You've been trading for a couple years or so. Yeah, like we can do some on Discord or something, like chat about the markets. Maybe I need a pod. I need some people to trade with, to look at MNQ with, and that might be difficult to find, but I'm gonna keep looking. So I know there's a lot of people who trade MNQ out there, and they may trade alone, but we don't have to do this alone. We can break into this industry and do well and have huge goals in the investing space. So yeah, looking for those guys, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And yeah, okay, bye.